close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So for today's video I'm going to be doing the latest instalment in my series, The Wrestling Diaries. Now if this is the first video you're coming across from this series, it's essentially where I talk about my training. I would suggest going back to the first video, but you can always jump in here if you'd like. I'm going to be making a slight change to the format of these videos, and there's a very good reason for that. I'm lucky enough to have an opportunity with my school where we're going to be doing a weekly sort of vlog, I don't know what you want to call it. Every single week we're going to be posting a video, and the video is going to be a minute's worth of my training, and then in the corner in like a little bubble I speak over it and I essentially explain exactly what we're learning, what I found difficult, what I found easy, and the progression of the session. So essentially that's going to be a weekly, very in-depth look at my training. With that in mind, I thought I'd make this series a little bit different. This series is over the course of 3 months, 2-3 months, so of course it would be impossible for me to go in depth about every single session, so I thought it would be nice to make this one a little bit more general. Just an overview of my training for those months, my favourite parts, things that I really enjoyed, things that I found difficult, any sort of achievements or things of note worth mentioning. Obviously I'll answer any questions, and then I think I want to make them a little bit more content based, because now that I'm filming these weekly vlogs with my school, it's such a great opportunity because I have video footage from more or less every single session. Not all of the session, but parts of it, so it means that for me, from a learning point of view, I can review that and I can see my mistakes, I can see where I've progressed, and obviously over time look at the improvement. But it also means that I have so much more content to show you guys, so much more in-ring stuff, which is really, for me, is the exciting bit. Let's start. This video is sort of about summer, so I think it's June, July and August, and I'm just going to tell you about my favourite bits and what I've been up to. Some of my favourite parts this month were things that I achieved that I didn't think I would. So there were things like muscle ups, where you have to like lift someone and get them onto your shoulders, or they're sort of sitting on your shoulders and you have to squat and like stand up with them up there. I didn't think I would be able to do it, and in the end I could, which for me was such a huge achievement. And we really worked hard at it for the whole session because it didn't come straight away. It took a lot of work. And the next day, like, everyone was so sore, all their shoulders, because we've been doing so much lifting. But it was a really good session and we all worked really hard. For me, when I can't do something, it's almost better because it makes me work harder, because I like a challenge, and it kind of lit a fire in me to get it done. And by the end of the session, I was able to do pretty much all of the different lifts that we did, because there was variations. The improvement I made throughout the session, for me, I felt really good about it. So that was one of my favourites. Another one of my favourites was doing the flying crossbodies off the top rope. I've been to the top rope a couple of times, but it's always good to get more and more practice, which if we have a couple of spare moments at the end of a session now, that's kind of what we're doing, because it's a little bit nerve-wracking. I think I've got over the fear now, because I'm not scared of heights, but there's something about standing on like a rope. You're like, I'm not actually stable here. That is a little bit scary, but I think I've got over that now. It's just about being confident with it now. So we did flying crossbodies off the top rope, which for me, like at the beginning of the session, I could hardly stand on the top rope, and by the end of it, I was doing a flying crossbody. So I remember that session very, very clearly, and that was a big one for me because it was really fun as well. It's kind of fun jumping off the top rope. Once you get over the initial fear of like, I'm standing on a rope and I'm really far away from the floor, it's actually really fun. So yeah, that was one of my favourites, and I'm definitely looking forward to doing a little bit more of that, so yeah. And I think the third thing, and it's kind of a very general thing, but it was definitely one of my favourite parts from the past couple of months, was we did a session where we did hope spots, and with my partner I was able to contribute a lot of ideas and be able to sort of choreograph a lot of it, which felt like a big step for me. It felt more advanced to be able to actually give an idea and be able to put something into it. And I found with the sessions that followed that, I was able to be a little bit more confident and suggest ideas and be able to put things together myself, because I always feel like it's one thing to know a move and it's another one to put them together and be able to do it together. And even though it was just a couple of minutes long, for me it's a big step forward. So yeah, I was really happy about that. Those were my 3 kind of top moments, I suppose you could say, from the past couple of months, but we've been so busy and we've been learning so much, and I can't wait for you guys to see all of the videos, all of the weekly vlogs that I've been doing with the school, because as I said, it's such an in-depth look into my training, because you get all the content and then I'm literally side by side with the video explaining what's happening. So if you are interested in my training and you really want to know more, I would definitely suggest checking out Hustle's YouTube. Like I said, I'll link it below, but there's also a playlist on my channel with direct links to all of the videos, so if you keep up with that every week, you can keep up with my training, which I'm really excited to do, because obviously I've been doing these vlogs, but they're only every couple of months, and as I said, I can't talk about like 3 months every single week, twice a week, what I've been doing. It would be like a 2-hour video. So yeah, it's nice to have that every single week just to check in with you guys and show you what I'm doing. I've been getting a lot of questions about my training, and as I said, I'm always happy to answer them. I have for the most part just been replying to the comments, but I get a lot of questions about when my first match is going to be. I haven't scheduled in a date. I always say that, like, for me personally, I just want to be at a level where I'm so confident and I know I'm going to be safe and I know I'm going to put forward like my best foot. Put my best foot forward. Put forward my best foot. Put my best self forward and make a good first impression. So not just yet, but with training we are getting there, definitely well on my way, but with regards to like a debut, I don't have a date yet, but I'm working hard, so we'll see what happens. And then other than that, I guess I get a lot of questions about my character, and my answer is going to be that you will see. I'm not giving anything away. You're going to see when I debut. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to put all the clips from my training, and there's a lot, so that's exciting, for you guys to have a little look at. As always, leave a comment, give it a like, subscribe so you can see them first. And yeah, please go and check out my weekly vlogs, because I think they're so insightful into my training and so in depth in comparison to these videos. So yeah, please go and check that out.
Feet up. Down.
Time, find a reason.
2, 3, 4. See you guys.
Yes, gone. That was perfect. Keep going, good, firm. Here we go, clothesline, hit the hip toss.
close till I get up. Time is barely on our side.